hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. Let's see. Okay, looks like we're all ready and set to go. Although I could have gotten some tents, I guess. I don't know. Basically, once we go back in time by using the Dark Orb, our only way out will be either to reset or to use the exit spell. And like, you might want to do that after you get the treasure or something. There's only one piece of treasure in there that actually matters to our party, though. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go kick some ass. 2,000 years in the past. The 4 orbs now cover the black orb. To take a step forward is to go back 2,000 years in time. It's got unique music, huh? These statues do anything? Nah, I don't think so. Basically, we're now in a maze, or labyrinth. I don't know if it's technically a labyrinth. 2,000 years in the past, and our objective is to go downstairs, but first we actually have to go upstairs twice. I actually kind of can't remember the layout of this place until fairly late into the place. But it's no holds barred, you see. No holds barred. You could run into 4 of these things. Now, of course, now that we have elemental resistance on every single party member, they're kind of chumps. Might not edit out that many battles here, although the last rare monster in the game is like on the second to last floor of this place, so I'll probably be trying to show that off. Ah, these things are really bad. They do a spell or move called Toxic, and it can, I think it's instant death that can bypass ribbons, so you just want to go all out. Or run away. My first time ever playing through the game myself, I ran into a group of 4 of these, and they did Toxic and killed my entire party. It was a surprise attack, and they basically just used Toxic until everyone in my whole party just died. It was awful. Excuse my drinking. It's watermelon Mountain Dew. I am actually recording this while hungover. Okay, let's see. Let's see, the mages, those are the things we could have met in the Ice Cave, or did meet in the Ice Cave. And the fighter is basically the upgraded version of them, but he's gonna get his shit pushed in by Carl, so. They're not chumps, because they still have, like, instant death, but, we have resistance against that pretty well now, and we can kill them in a single attack, so everything that was once dangerous to us is basically only moderately dangerous. Like, there's still a real threat that party members can die. It's just not very likely anymore. Guaranteed a counter, or encounter? No, encounter. Words are hard. Against another repurposed beholder. It has more HP than the last one. But basically, same deal. Like, high-level magic, lots of instant death spells, but far less experience and gold. Not that experience and gold matter anymore, but you know. Oh, can't get around. These boxes are literally just a shit ton of money. I guess if you're having money problems, they're just like, here, have a shit ton of money, and maybe that will solve your money problems. Uh-huh, you sense something evil, huh? Well now, remember that loot we got at the start of the game? Yep. Yep. And let's see, I think we go this way. Zombie dragons. Psh. These aren't even... You know what, though? We can flex on them because they're all undead. So, I mean, we don't have to flex on them like this. I'm just going to because I want to. I wonder if they're armed with horse wieners. Bonus points if you get the reference. Oh, I should have just had people attack. Ooh, level up for fire. But why for no one else? I guess he's the one because of the war mech thing, and because Tamir got killed by sandworms in the desert, so Fire is the one that's ahead on experience points now. What a lucky bastard. You lucky bastard. I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that it's my character. Actually, it doesn't. It's just the way the dice rolled. And even with, like, one of the best swords in the game, Red Wizard's attack power is just so pathetic compared to Knights or Black Belts by this point. There's a level up for Tamir. Excellent. I went down the ladder, right? Like, this is... gaslighting me slimes? Oh, we could have run into these in the, what you call it, the floating fortress. They're only really weak to fire. I'm pretty sure they resist every other element. But they're basically the toughest version of ooze or slime from earlier in the game. And, I have no idea if instant death works on them or not. Just thought, why not? But yeah, see, lightning does almost nothing, even though they appear to be metal slimes. Got the EXP. Okay, yeah, I think we're going the right way. The dungeons in this game, like, I don't have them memorized, but they're more or less simple enough that you can just sort of, like, fumble your way through them every time you play the game. At least that's what I do. I mean, some of them I have memorized, like the Ice Cave and the Castle of the Ordeal. No, I don't have the Castle of the Ordeal. No, don't lie, Alex. Don't lie, you fucking liar. You got those teleporters wrong multiple times. Let's see. Oh, the Ice Cave. I have a better idea of where I'm going in this place because I've played through the game multiple times this year. But like on any like year that I do a fresh playthrough of this game, which I do a playthrough of this game about once a year, if not like twice a year. I replay old games a lot, which is one of the reasons I decided to do Let's Plays. I like recording my gameplay, and I like commentating on my gameplay, and I thought, hey, why not just record it and put it online? Join the masses and making endless waves of content, some mediocre, like mine, and some amazing, like Cider Spiders. If you're into Final Fantasy 14, there is a hilarious comedy channel called Cider Spider that does a series called Mad Because Small. It's freaking hilarious. There's like 4 of them out. There's like Mad Because Small 1.5, Mad Because Small 2, Mad Because Small Dies, and Mad Because Small 3 that just got released like yesterday. Also, you can kind of tell that there's like an elemental thing going on to each floor, so maybe you will realize what's coming up if I didn't already say it last time. Well, you'll see soon enough. Okay, so we want to heal ourselves to full because we are about to get our shit rocked. A little bit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, surprise, surprise. It's Lich. And this is a guaranteed encounter tile. And, but he's souped up. He's got like 666 HP now, I think, and, he can cast Nuke. And he casts Nuke almost 100% of the time as his first action. He can cast all level 3 spells. I think he can cast Instant Death. Oh, okay, never mind. He doesn't have 666 HP. Maybe just 500. Either way, his HP got souped up, and he can cast Nuke. And anytime you leave and come back, you'll have to fight him again on that tile. It's a guaranteed encounter tile. Enemies from the volcano! Guess who's next? Let me say Kraken, I'm gonna hit you. Nah, I'm just kidding, I can't hit you through the screen. It's kind of funny to me. Final Fantasy is something that, you know, the guys who made it, they were inspired by games from the West. You know, this first one basically wholesale lifts, like, the first edition of Dungeons & Dragons Bestiary, while making, you know, classes both generic and not for the, you know, magic and fighting. Of course, it was like the first of its kind, so although some people assert that it's the Dragon Quest clone, which it's not. Dragon Quest didn't get this idea until like a couple years later with Dragon Quest 3. But, I just thought that was kind of interesting that, you know, like, this is based off of Dungeons & Dragons. And as far as their MMORPGs go, the first online Final Fantasy was based off of EverQuest, which was a Western MMO. The guys at Square wanted to do an MMO since the mid-late 90s, as the internet was becoming more and more of a thing. And they wanted to capitalize on it. That was one of the reasons for them splitting away from Nintendo. Nintendo told them, you know, hey, it's not feasible. And Square was like, phew, fuck you. But yeah, so they started working on Final Fantasy Online, and they made it a lot like EverQuest. And the first online Final Fantasy 11, is a lot like EverQuest. And I've only played the bare bones, like, entry area for EverQuest. I got some friends who played a lot of EverQuest. But yeah, I watched my friend Preston play it the whole time. It really made me want to get into MMOs. And then they got Final Fantasy 11, and here's Kari, and she's also souped up, but she's not so souped up that it really matters, so... Damn it, Carl, stop going before I can haste you. Man, I guess we're kind of at the levels where we don't need to be buffed. She's got magic, but it's only like fire elemental stuff, as far as I know. And her physical attacks are what are dangerous. She's a lot less dangerous in the past than Lich. Lich is like the second most dangerous fiend in the past. Because yes, we are going to fight all four of them. And anytime we leave, we'll have to fight all four of them again. Kind of what I like about this dungeon, though, it's basically a microcosm for the entire game. Like, it doesn't have every enemy in it, but it's got every dungeon and every dangerous enemy in it, and it's just really... It's a really good dungeon. I love it. It's one of my favorite dungeons in all of gaming. That altar looks special, but it's not. Like, you step on it, nothing happens. I kind of wonder if maybe they intended for it to be like a teleporter back to the future or something, but I don't think so. I want to get Toka a better sword. Lobsters. I think technically this is the best place to level grind in the game as far as raw EXP numbers go. Not this particular floor or this particular battle, because obviously you could run into this in the Sunken Shrine. But like, you know, a lot of battles in this place just straight up give, you know, like 2,000 to 4,000 EXP for the whole party. So like, I don't know, it's a really good place to level. But everyone has their preferred grinding spots, like where they decided, you know, oh, this is the best place to level because you can kill all 3 of your party members and kill this thing over and over again, and you'll get to 50 really fast. And it's like, sure, whatever, man. A lot of my AoE items turning green today. Wonder why that is. Oops, no. My performance is mildly affected by this hangover. It's not really a bad hangover, though. I had 2 mugs of water after I got schmoozed last night. Alright, the level token, does that mean... Oh, Carl should get his sooner or later. Here. Got some stone, like, grave-looking things? Or tablets, I guess? But there's nothing to read on them, which is kind of disappointing. Could be worse, though. Ah, really? Well, okay. He just wanted to be punched by Carl. Level up for Carl. Good. Okay. Now, we're about to run into Kraken again. And... but this time... we've got enough HP where, like, I'm not worried about him really killing anybody. He could probably still kill Vire pretty easily with a set of critical hits or something. But we're definitely just gonna play it like, you know, might makes right, kill him before he kills us. I think it's right here? Yeah. And he's just as dangerous as before, maybe even more so. He's got a little more attack power, a little more HP. If you beat him before, you can beat him now, but he can be a pretty rough customer. I don't know why he's casting Lit 2. That's probably one of the most innocuous things he could do. Was it just me, or was that fast slightly darker green than normal? Yeah, Lit 3 went in it. Ink, that is also one of the most innocuous things he could do. Yay! We did it! And barely took any damage, which is the beautiful thing. Okay. Now, I believe it's either this floor or the next one that has the Iron Golem, which is the last rare monster. But it's like another 1 in 64 chance, and I don't have any idea which battle I'm on at this point in the battle set for this file. Obviously it looped back, you know, last time when I got 2 War Mechs in a row. After we get the treasure on this floor, which is the one treasure we actually want out of this whole place, I'll just be fighting around this floor until I run into the Iron Golem, or until I have to leave. And I'll edit all that out until I find the Golem. But yeah, first things first, we gotta get some treasure. And I think it's this floor that has the treasure. I mean, it's been a while. Rock golems. Not the golem I'm looking for. The golem I'm looking for, I've never actually seen on a playthrough of my own. I looked it up on YouTube just to make sure where it was. But I've never actually got it on my own playthrough. Worms. The deadliest type of worm. They actually have pretty high attack power, and they're resilient to almost every type of magic. So, physical attacks make mincemeat out of them. Especially when you're in the level 30s. If we can get one more level for Carl, he'll move up to doing 8 hits per attack line. Which means 16 hits for thing. But in this chest, we have the Masamune, or the Masamun in later versions. They cut out an A to save space, but yeah, it's the best sword in the game. I'm gonna give it to Toka. Yeah, see, look at that, 81 damage, 150 hit. He's gonna have a full, let's see, 128 would be, yeah, so he's not quite, he's gonna have the same number of hits now as Tamir. But look at that, 11 more damage. It's ridiculous. The cool thing about the Masamune, though, is anyone can use it. Anyone. Like, Myra can use it. Frickin' Carl can use it. Right? Like, look at that shit. He could, because of his high hit rate, he could wield it almost as effectively as the fighters. But he's got lower strength than they do, so he's better off with his bare fists. Yep. So that's this is our final weapon layout. And like, I guess at level, what? Let's see. The defense has 5 more hits, so at level 45. Yeah, at level 45, the defense would be better for Vire to use again, and then 3 levels later, at level 48, the Sunblade would be the best thing he could use. So, basically, he's like, you still want to hang on to the defense if you plan on going to maximum level, but at this point, it's just something we can give to Carl and have him have another magical thing to use, if we so want him to. But yeah, so, I'll see you in, like, I don't know, the future, whenever I run into the Iron Golem. Well, actually, no, wait. Actually, we're gonna go a little bit deeper, because it's the whole floor. Like, I looked it up, and basically, it's the whole floor, that has the possibility of running into it. So, ooh, level up for Fire again, and he still hasn't broken 400 HP. Good fucking god, man. Oh, holy fuck! Oh, son of a gun. That's because he doesn't have a pro ring on, isn't it? Mother of God. Okay, well, I might have to finagle something. That's really bad. We'll see. If I can make it work, I'll just leave Vire dead for the rest of the playthrough. We'll see. One thing I kind of like about having two fighters like this, or two knights, and a black belt, is you get to see exactly how all the strongest physical attacks in the game stack up against one another. Because if I just had the one knight, I would still make him use the Excalibur, and I'd probably give the Massive Moon to whatever else I was using. Like either the Vire as the red mage, or to like, let's say I had a black mage or a white mage or a ninja. I could give it to one of them. Although I probably want to give it to like a mage. Ninja though, I might. But yeah, before I either reset it or do whatever, you know, we run into Tiamat again. And it's not really anything to write home about. It's basically the same. I think it had Bane in the floating fort too, but it's whatever. I think Instant Death still works on it too. But it's got more HP, I guess. But meh. Nothing we can't bully our way through. Situations like this, though, is why you might want a second red mage, or like a white mage, instead of, you know, 3 physical fighters. But I made my bed, so I'll lie in it. And now, for real this time, I'll see you in the future when I've met with a golem, or when I've died. Either or. Here it is! Oh god, fucking finally. Jesus Christ. I think it took about 54 minutes to find this fucker. And as you can see, I had to leave Fire dead. We're completely out of heal potions now, so I've just been using the heal helmets and heal staff to on any encounter that didn't deal much damage to keep our HP up. Because leaving and coming out, like, you know how I explained how the encounter system works, right? Like, it's a 1 in 64 chance. So I could, if I left to try to revive Vire, I could have missed my encounter with him, and had to take even longer to find the guy. But yeah, he can cast or use Toxic, but other than that, not much to write home about. It's got fairly high defense. And now I'm going to... Basically, I'm going to fill Tamir, Toka, and Carl's HP up using the heal helmets and heal staff off screen. And once they're at near to full HP, I will continue on and beat the game. Sorry to myself, but you don't get to come back alive. You died to fucking things that run away from us now. You whore! I mean, I would like Vire to be alive, but... I don't know, who knows, maybe the final boss will kill me since I don't have all 4 of my party members, even though we're like level 40 now, because it took 50 minutes of turbo to find the Iron Golem. But anywho, I'll see you after turbo solves this problem. Okay, so, to give you an idea of how many battles got fought trying to find the Iron Golem, that's how many battles got fought. We're level 40 now, except for Vire, because he was dead the whole time. And, yeah, I took some of his gear off. I took the opal bracelet from him and put it on Carl. Because worms and stuff, and vampire wizards and vampires and shit, they actually still hit really hard, even though we have really high absorb and really high evasion at this point.
But as you can see, Carl's HP has skyrocketed up. He basically just doesn't have any levels where he gets like almost nothing, and he will even out or overtake Tamir and Toka eventually here. Just like his attack power, his damage rating, since it's double his level, he's already overtaken the Excalibur. He does more damage now than the Excalibur. He's actually, what, let's see, 125, 128, he's 2 levels from doing 10 hits. Yeah, 2 levels from doing 10 hits naturally, so I might want that, actually. It'll only take me a few more minutes, and I can just edit it out anyway. Because that'd be kind of funny to see. And since we don't have like a healer or any healing potions or anything. Nah, we're OP enough. Let's go. Now that OP was just... Getting OP was a side effect of finding the rare monsters and me not running away from battles because I don't like running from battles. And holy shit, it's Garland. But like, look at that. Look, there's a fire thing in the corner. There's an earth thing in the corner. There's a water droplet, I guess, up in the upper corner, and then a tornado. So I guess the four powers. Remember me, Garland? Your puny lot thought it had defeated me. But the 4 fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past. From here, I sent 4 fiends to the future. The fiends will send me back to here, and the time loop will go on. After 2,000 years, I will be forgotten, and the time loop will close. I will live forever, and you shall meet doom. Oh, but he's chaos now. Okay, so, I mean, he's got, like, some spells he can do. He can do, like, Crack, which is instant death on everybody. He can cast all 3 things. He can cast Nuke. He can cast Cure 4 on himself to restore his HP completely. He has 2,000 HP, which is double the HP of Tiamat. But he doesn't hit as hard as Kraken. And honestly, you should just be able to blitz him down really quick. Also, check it out. He's got, like, a dragon face where his dick should be. So, like, he's got, like, a dragon face dick. And also faces in his kneecaps. And, yeah. Oh no, not Ice 3. Anything but that. Yeah, Carl. I mean, we're all gonna be hitting pretty hard. Except for Tamir, I guess. When the crits come. And, as long as he doesn't use Cure 4, we probably got him no problem. We're way too over-leveled for him to be challenging. Oh, there he goes. Yay, we won, and Vi was dead the whole time. Kind of sad, really. Love my red wizard. Yeah. I still kind of wonder why the 4 fiends made like a pact. Like, it's not explained at all. Why did they make a pact with Garland to enact a time loop? So they could all live forever? That seems kind of weird. Like, because the only thing they do while they live forever is either sleep or fuel the time loop. Doesn't sound exactly like much of a good existence. It sounds more like a prison than anything. Okay, so his hatred led the 4 powers to this world. I guess... okay, sounds like Garland's kind of a badass then, if he's the one actually controlling whether or not the world has the forces. I'm sure it meant the fiends. But you wouldn't think a guy that we could beat with like weapons that cost 10 gold in the store would like be the chosen one of the evil forces. But oh well. If I was them, I would have chosen some of those crazy ass dark elves like Astos or something. Sarah and Jane wait for them. And Garland does too. And now he's not evil, I guess. But because we broke the time loop. I mean, won't Princess Sarah still reject him and won't he still get mad? I don't know. But yeah, it all started here. Final Fantasy plots are convoluted as shit. The surprise final boss coming out of almost nowhere. Well, that's some bullshit. So we saved the world, no one knows, huh? Well, how are the dwarves, elves, and dragon not affected by the time loop? Okay, so some people are gonna somehow remember it somehow. Okay, well, I guess we'll remember it because we played the game and it's just a silly story in our world. You know what would be really cool to enact in an MMO though, like in 14? It'd be cool if after Endwalkers they have us like do a time skip, and then if we want to go to the old areas, it technically counts as like traveling back in time. That would be cool, because that would make that would still make everything work for the old zones. We kind of already do if you like skip all the side quests and go back and do side quests, because like, yeah. I'm not honestly too enthused by the ending of this game though. Didn't really, you know, like, I'd much rather actually just play the game some more, and like, now there's no more game to play, right? Like, I've done everything, so it's actually just sort of sad. And that sort of rationale is why my older brother almost never finished any of his JRPGs. He'd get to the end and be like, well, I don't want it to end, so I'm just going to stop playing. And it's like, well, I get it, I understand, but like, well, good things must come to an end. And of course, then he goes on to complain later that, oh, I never finished that game, I need to finish it. It's like, you're just going to do the thing where you get to the end and then you don't finish it. Because you're scared to finish it. I don't know. But thanks for joining me on Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. Sorry it took me so fucking long to get it out. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you enjoyed seeing the rare monsters, seeing me get my ass kicked by a Warmech. And if not, then I'm sorry. Particularly to you, Colby, since you have watched the whole thing, actually. Thank you. Thank you very much. And stay safe and have a great day. I got some more videos I'm cooking up. Some future Let's Play ideas, but also some... I think I'm going to try my hand at doing a commentary slash analytical style video where I talk a lot because I like the sound of my own voice. And we'll see. We'll see how that goes, if I can pull it together and do something like that. But anyway, please look forward to it. And stay safe. Have a great day. Thank you. Oh, and like and sub if you'd like.